Hi, it's Crystal from KhipHop Discussions. I'm back again with another video, and this one we're gonna do Show Me the Money 12, episode 4, so let's get into that.
Aye, yeah, this go. 개진의 소리 좀 안 나게 하나 더 나지요. 이거 참 미안해서 어제 부산여 출생에 너 지저에게서 내 성대로 이뤄 내 성대한 꿈 해보자고. 너 누군데 난 그저 나만을 상대할 뿐. This go. 새해가 밝아서 여전히 할 게 많군. 안 재고 다 퍼먹을라니까 갖고 와 안 되라도. 요 흑백은 무슨 양초록 요리사 크게 스튜디오. 어머니 마침 네 아들이 사자 직업을 가졌습니다. 드디어 끝내 이 불이요. 에이 눈가리 파충을 돌아. 에이 나를 좀 가만히 돌아. 에이 몇 번을 갔다가 꼬라. 하다 보니까 이제 다 두렵더라. 승리의 여신이 오라. 손짓을 해 나도 가려던 터라. 같이 달려간다면 쎄 와노라 보아노라 이겨노라. Let's go, let's go. 차, 차. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. 스카프 목에 둘러버려.
목에 둘러버려. 스카프 목에 둘러버려.
너무 잘하시는데요?
둘러버려.
Zene and Zilla is in his evil editing bag this season. He's trying to get evil edited. He's trying to get the bad guy edits and get more screen time. That's okay. Do what you do. Get your screen time. We're not mad at you. Do what you do. Make the show more entertaining. But anyway, back to Skarf.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
That instrumental is insane. Of course, it's by Lean Smoke. But anyway, let's get back into it.
Yeah, 잘. This shit.
No!
Yeah, 잘. This shit. This shit. That's the richest 난 먹다 가지고 기시. This shit 너 픽시 우리 건. 다르지 기름이 들리지 삶의 기준이.
Okay, he was ready. He was able to get back into it. Good.
라카의 마카의 주행질감을 알고 싶으니 넌 모든 걸 갖고 있어. You better hit me up like plug. 와키 쌤이 야kin한 그 단추들을 풀어. 귀여워하지 서울시리 버 지켜내 풍경. 내 자신감이 심하지만 대답은 늘 wrong. I speak that 내 혼에 미친 내 형제들의 drawing. 도시 전체 여기저기 거짓 프렁이 피해난 눈구렁이 모두 다 물끄러미. 네 눈에 눈물 그럼 그 안에서 넌 drowning.
아, 있다.
Damn, Skarf. Damn, that instrumental, and he's a dope rapper too. But obviously Zene and Zilla won that because we see him on episode 5. I recorded episode 5 first, and then I recorded episode 4, so yeah. And I said I really liked Skarf's flow on that one and how he was able to cover. He didn't just roll over and die about it, so I respect that 100%. And yeah, that was just unfortunate. That instrumental was insane though. But anyway, we're gonna go on to the next one. And I have these out of order because Eunhui versus Fleeky was supposed to be first, but whatever. We'll just roll with it. Let's go.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 오늘 룩이 좋은데?
그러게 두 분이 오디션 아이돌 랩 레슨 한번 해보겠습니다. 형 아까
Oh, Eunhui is handsome. He's so handsome. Why do y'all keep going after the handsome guys?
모형 다살 피아노 쳐서 난 유치원에 대가리 쳐 23 살아낸 내 몸을 내고 난 집에 나 밖에서 저지나 쳐 뺏기는 내는 건 전부 다 히트전들이 어깨에 빠질랜데 사람은 전부 다 박혀. 그러니 난 너를 마주치면 난 널 생각요. You better know 땡거 drop it like 신영도. 난 사람 오직 날 위하여 헤이로 전부 다 요. 난 커밋다리 라감산 거지로 살발처럼 이다 돈명이 쓰러다 말 let's go 마 yeah 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 블락이로 버린 그 경결고리 창고가 나에게 불 블랙해 백이 내 벽에 고 내가 믿는 사람 오직 불 아그만 간내 마속불 달패화에 비고 넌 풍신겪어 내가 뭘 하더니 고고고고고 나 원해 더 고고고고고 불.
감사합니다.
That's crazy. And it was a 6-hour instrumental. Fleeky was definitely right on his element with that 6-hour track because a lot of Fleeky Bang's songs are produced by 6 Hour, so yeah, he killed it. That was insane. And I don't remember Eunhui, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure Fleeky Bang won because he's not on the next episode. But yeah, that would have been hard to beat regardless. So yeah.
찢었다. 언니?
멋있는데.
역시.
오.
멋있다.
오케이, switch it up. 비트 주세요.
Weapons sold out, flipping birds were shotgun. 조금 다른 flavor 굳이 따지자면 다시 다 우마이 혓바닥 네게 도적 새로운 flow를 보정 고정을 퍼드릴 도전 중상을 입어로 난 호전 물에 빠져 넓은 호전 보시 난 시기열이 걸 원해 I can't even know 강제로 장착 fuck up face 300안 도전 영감이 오면 후다닥 싸우게 등장 영혼에 갈아 넣지 여는 새플린 동공 랩으로 널 지지가 기니 장르는 거로 취한 건 포장 내 verse 하나 더 끓여대면 토 쏠려 심하인 아직 끝을 보긴 봐야지 다음 세대 villain.
Yeah, Eunhui was good as well. That instrumental was crazy. Both these instrumentals were insane, but obviously Fleeky Bang has to take it. Eunhui's performance and his stage presence is crazy. His look, his everything just goes together. So it's gonna be interesting to see what. Apparently he's on P Nation, so it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see him around, so that's interesting. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that one. We're gonna go to the next one. Chio Chicano versus 200, and 200 felt like she said she felt betrayed because her and Chio Chicano were kind of like getting to know each other, kind of building a relationship, acquaintanceship, friendship, whatever, and then Chio Chicano picked her through the verses, so one of them's gonna go home. So 200 felt betrayed about that. I don't know, maybe Chio Chicano probably should have chose someone better. I think not someone better. When I say better, I mean as far as someone different that she doesn't know. So A, one of the female rappers doesn't have to go home, but B, they can send a boy home instead, basically. But I think Chio Chicano versus 200, a lot of people are gonna want to see those two together because Chio Chicano has her own fans. They're interested in female rappers, so they're gonna want to check out 200, and vice versa. 200 has her own fans. They're interested in female rappers, so they're gonna want to check out Chio Chicano. So I could see that could probably be her thought process. So maybe she didn't mean to really betray 200, but she didn't really think about it at that point. So yeah, anyway, but that's that. We're gonna check out and see what this is about.
Chio in the building, period.
네.
Yeah, what? We going. 그래, 알아도 우리끼리 빅캐시 벌고서 바깥나 하기 싫어. 너 하루 만에 파이차는 벌고 써버려서 놀라내 360. I don't want to proper get it 말 안 들어 나 airport. Begin the up boy 내 왜 이렇게 작업이 많아. 래퍼들 내 듯해 마치 뉴진. 왜냐 내 앞에 내버려 마치 시부 샤이본. We gotta go 이래 래퍼를 가 보면 난 메스 거리 너네 부셔 내도 마치 이응처럼 해버려 내면 나 왜? 24/7 안 죽어 내 봄 나 트랩이 아닌데 불공서 핀 뱀새끼 잡아다가 나 집을 내 집 보고 그냥의 나이키 내 거는 sloppy 마치나 스위치 말이네 와이다 부르잖아 달리 yeah.
Okay, so Chio killed it. I was 100% sure she was gonna win. Also, she looks very beautiful with that hairstyle. She looks really pretty with that. That's just something I noticed, but anyway.
댐핑이 장난 아니다. 댐핑이 너무 좋다.
이배가 집에 가라 이제.
언니 집에 가 바로 가볼게요.
Yes sir.
Yeah.
오, 이런 거.
Yeah. Okay, my bad, but I'm glad you're talking about me like that. Cause I'm living your dream. Every move I hit, not damn it. 늘어난 NPC, make me freeze. Didn't mean to make you look that sad, but I can't stop dancing for real. I'll be like that, you're buying your meal. I still love it, it's not a big deal. Right B, right to root. No, I'm rich and new, hot. It's green light. Okay, 그냥 처음부터 알려줄게. That's my bad, my bad, my bad. 가나다라, my bad, my bad, my bad. My bad, 가나다라. 도레미파도 못해 see that 꼴을 봐라. 단단하나 다 해주어라. 근데 몰라 난 너랑 안 놀아. Yeah.
Okay, so that's 200. I was 100% sure, like I said, Chio was gonna win because Chio's voice is like so bold and loud. That on its own, it's harder for a softer voiced rapper to go toe to toe with a louder voiced rapper, especially on a live performance and on a show like this. The louder rapper is usually gonna overpower you. The softer voiced rapper is usually gonna have to have a lot more style or just be a better song maker than the louder rapper, you know what I mean? Or just have more bars and lyricism than the rapper. But I think other than their voice, I feel like Chio Chicano and 200 are actually pretty evenly matched. I think this was 200's best performance on the whole show. But in general, I did actually think 200's verse was more interesting than Chio Chicano's. But Chio Chicano's performance and delivery was better than 200's. So obviously Chio Chicano ended up winning, and I thought that was fair, but we're gonna go on to the next one. So this is still J Cark versus Royal 44. I'm not even trying to be mean or hate right now, but I thought like, oh shit, like Royal's gonna lose because still J Cark is actually really talented and he's performed well throughout the show. So I thought Royal was gonna lose. Royal actually ends up winning. Oh, I also want to say that still J Cark, his reasoning for choosing Royal 44 sounded like some hater shit. I know it's just for the, like, back when I was watching, I was like, man, he sounds like a hater. But I definitely was like, I know it's for the show and to just hype it up and it's not real. They dapped it up after this performance. But anyway, let's get back into this.
저 시그니처 걸음, 시그니처 걸음. 예스.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 아, 이거 빅매치인데요.
ビートお願いします。おいしがみつくしかねえんだ俺にはこれお前以外でも書きそうなリリックそれなら G バックここに呼べ国ごとぶち上げてから遂げパスポートに増やしてくスタンピお前じゃ何も感じないごめん2年前まで俺日雇いから AWPOE OK 宮城にベンやることやりマイターンサイファーみんなビビってる中さかました俺は from Japan 金なくてもここまで来た金持ちポンと違うなのちっちゃや組み合わせなし無理俺が狙ってるあそこの席数年前パンデミック今も狭い部屋書いてる日々死ぬまで好きに身内に見とっててる過去から変える未来スラップマイバニーでいっちゃがりハスマスネオンストリマックペロメモにハッケロで書いていくジェロ書いてあるスポーツじゃない俺を守るために取っていくマニーAlright. 해보겠습니다. 예. Yeah, flow is ten is that chain. Illuminati on my arms, yeah, you're trying to put it up, yeah. Just do it now, okay, okay, champagne and I'm a playboy, I will not kiss. 내 lifestyle은 무지 너네 공주보다 소원이 없지 Hit the target, I don't miss Margiela on my feet 어떻게 해줄까 win 어떻게 해줄까 win 너 할 말이 많아 보이는데 일로 와서 say so 너 나보다 나이도 많아 보이는데 뭐 좀 해봐 make some 이거 show me the money 손을 보여줘 너의 열등감을 줘 넣어줘 여태까지 이런 것도 없으면서 너의 열등감을 줘 넣어줘 하하하 필요해 알코올과 니코틴 하하하 필요해 보여 너 stylist yeah 말했잖아 나 말했잖아 나 king 두번 다시 말 안 해도 되지 yeah
Okay, so Royal ate this performance too. Yeah, he ended up winning. Like I said, this is a really good one. It's not as good as his episode 5, but this one was really, really, really good. Episode 5 was his best so far. We don't know what else he's gonna bring in the coming episodes. There's still 7 episodes left, so we'll have to see. But this one was a really good one. I agree with Royal winning. I don't think still Jake. His round 2 performance was so overpowered that it would have been hard for him to top that regardless. But he did a good job, and that was that. So I don't see this performance in the playlist, so I assume that it wasn't really that good or something like that. It was Modo versus Sunhye. Sunhye was newer from Young Posse. Hers rap was just missing something. It felt a little bit hollow somehow. And Modo's voice, he just killed it. It was really unique, but it was kind of basic for me. And Modo ended up staying. Sunhye ended up leaving. So we're gonna do Blasta and Flowsik next and get into that.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Flowsik, Blasta, show me the money trail. Yeah, 삼타의 song, go, bring it on, go, yeah, yeah, 우린 힙합 소저 운율의 워리어 우리 둘의 랩이 태어나 장소는 스트리트 어김없이 오늘도 rockin' on the drum beat 캐리건 예림이가 이 노래의 쥐트키 명사수의 랩은 엉망에 강한 느껴 fly 니킥 상대의 심장에 꽂히는 리드미컬 리믹 우린 없어 기믹 Feel the real rap music 허리케인 돌풍 토네이도 수줍죽 형처럼 lay low 소나기 내린 뒤에 나타나는 레인보우 급하게 가려하지 말고 slow down a tempo 가락에 맞춰 춤을 추는 랩 탱고 인생의 미노웨락을 담아내는 플라멩코 우리 최저방에코 저런 다이나믹하게 랩을 내뱉고 yeah.
진짜 탄탄하다. 와.
깔끔하다. 플라밍고. 뭔가 이상해 느낌이. 가슴이 움직이는.
Alright, drop the beat. Yo, leading this is Shido, back to Sobo Shido, I'm met, big take a Chido, rah, reload, came into the game, it ain't fair, I am a cheat code, JFK to Internido, back on the spot like I'm Chico, put me in this room, I knock him out, how about you? Rappers go missing, I got bodies in the closet, to be a man takes one to be one, came from the bottom, put on a 먼저 jam, but to be what you Crush the gato like Kano, you hit the model, show me five, but the 똑같은 pattern. I'll be on point like 낚시 pattern. Run stage on, so to get the bread, make leaps. 설악도 한라, I've been living off the edge. Hot head, pop head, make the drop dead. Freaks fly through, got the quang egg, selling mine, Cause Brody, I've been grinding how to join. No, that's in paper, me, so on my yellow face like emoji. Been doing dirt up on my lowly, that older pie, that's my homie. Peel it down, leave you on the ground, don't make a sound. Easy like he need to be. Please can't see me, not even with CCTVs on that hood. Finna do it big, shout outs to Brooklyn. 40 years and I'm still pushing, mother.
40 years and I'm still pushing. Period. Love to see that. But how do you guys drink stuff with this lip gloss on? Like, how do you just do a waterfall or something? Because I know you guys saw me yawning. I wasn't sowing some shade to Flowsik. I'm actually really tired. But I want to drink some of this Monster Energy Blue Hawaiian. Hey, this one's good. This one's good. Anyway, I'm gonna drink some. So anyway, back to the point. The two OGs and KHipHop going against each other, that was interesting. Blasta's style is dated, but it is good for what it is. And then Flowsik, by comparison, is more timeless as opposed to dated. It's classic. That's what I put. And so Blasta gets eliminated as I expected, and we're gonna go on to the next one. All right, so we get Alice, you, and Osun. Let's see what they're gonna do.
한만에 미는 앨리스의 폼이 아직도 더문 걸 아니잖아 내 메인의 아이콘 You wanna play with me 썸 나는 상관 안 해줘 You wanna pay me I just wanna pay me dumb and no I can do some I can do cause I can do wrong I can rap 노래까지 놀래 놀라 잠깐만 나면 나를 건감해 no You don't wanna pay me I just wanna pay it on the dome meaning 같은 미니 많이 뭐 meaning 같은 미니
no.
meaning 같은 미니 많이 뭐 여러 가지 경우에 술을 가장을 알아본 파티는 내 룸.
아이고. 다시 해.
바다동 바다 비브브드동 You wanna take it on the summit not the ludo I take a rip I can't 죄송합니다.
아, 잘할 것 같은데. 맞아. 뭔가 있었는데.
Man, send home Osun. Send home Osun.
네, 하겠습니다. 주세요.
Let's go. Hey. No, I wanted peace, but I'm on the worst behavior. Yeah. Look. FIVELINES is my AKA 도움 닫기 없이 도움 받고 심히 괜히 친구 형 동생 뭐 나와 걸려 심히게 난 TV에 출퇴근 내년 추가 익지게 난 진지게 좋아 노래하는 거 빼면 I own the shit I feel like I'm a young fella This down motherfucker care about me You the typical but I got this real on me 어차피 떨어질 운명인데 뭔 개소리 How you gonna step on me Show me what you spit for me Yeah 기나긴 반지 난 이상 껍질부터 벗겨 I got five shots on my dick 무심하게 얹어 내가 맞춰주고 있잖아 너 혼자면 열심히 하기는 하지 I'ma give you thumbs up
근데 랩 좋다. 오선이가 일부러 약간 약.
Yeah, he killed that, so they really couldn't send him home. But I don't know. I want to keep Alice around. She was really sharp. She's really sharp. Her pronunciation and her voice is so high pitched, but it still has a huge impact. Not that many people with high pitched voices can really have that impact and that clarity for some reason. I don't really know what that is, but yeah, hers is really. Yeah, she's really something. It's really sharp. So it was sad to see her go. And I initially thought like, oh, Osun's verse is boring to me. But I think I was just mad because Alice had messed up and I wanted to see her stay. But see them both get the producer pass or something. But it didn't happen. I think if she hadn't messed up, they would have had a good chance to get a producer pass, or maybe even she would have won just because she was so impactful. But that didn't happen, and he passed, and so we're gonna go on to the next one.
Listen, it's Kai, Lo, what? It was too many nights in the cold. I was out in the corner just focused on winning. It was wrong, I twin it. He catches now, then you burn, I'm spinning. You know what I'm feeling? The only thing I knew was sinning. So how does that make me a villain? What? They tell me I'm different. See for yourself and I show you what's missing. Pack it and flip it, stack it and kick it. Weird that I fit with the misfits. 쟤네들 알아서 병신인가 봐. I know I'm risky. 알아, 쟤네 빨대같이 빨아. Runner, if they're touching on my brother. 가라, 여기 와서 하지 마라. Water, I'll be dripping like I'm Thailand. 내 교과서 포기는 없어. I'll be switching like bumper to bumper. How you moving like criminal jumper, dumper. I'll be catching out the jumper. 항상 그랬어, go too far. 부모님 사줘 a new car. Yeah.
와, 너
Okay, Dkay ate that. Just for the record, I think Dkay got the producer pass. He got eliminated, but then they gave him the producer pass. So, yeah.
부모님 사진 넣을까? Yeah.
되게 세다.
Hey, that was nice.
수아나 기세에서 밀리면 안 된다.
바로 주세요.
Pull up on a boy, yeah, I look like barbarian. You be crying all way, you're the water park like Caribbean. Man, I feel like I'm in the water, not song on caviar. Yeah, bro, I'ma go hard, 대체 어디야? Yeah, bro, I'ma go hard, 대체 어디야? 대체는 어디야? I'ma go 차라리 어려워. 원어원, yeah, I'ma push it on. 니꺼 안 들어, 난 패스 it on. 여기같이 you be adding on. 여기가 나지, I'm tossing you up. Gotta go harder than brick. 다시 나는 내려비. That is summertime, popping on you right to go 하나비. I gotta go again, my 808 banging on, 울려놓은 내 brain dash non pause, cause you be running out of other gas. Season 4, I lose like a gang. Up all the border like your audience. Chitty bang, moving, dunk down the ash like quarterback. Stepping on your lane, 계란처럼 올라가고 여러 banquet. Too high for the China, yeah, bro, you cannot base it.
맞아, 라인 들었지.
와우.
Okay, so the two people with the natural charisma, they got together. What I want to say is I liked Raf Sandou's hat. I noted that, but I wouldn't rob him like I would have done Zene the Zilla. But it was nice because you guys couldn't see it in my video that I posted, episode 3, but Zene the Zilla had an Illionaire hat. So that's why I wanted to rob him. I liked Raf Sandou's hat, but I wouldn't want to rob him. However, once I realized what hat it was, it's the Kid Milli limited edition hat that he had them custom made and then gave them out to his friends and colleagues and whoever he wanted to give them to. So actually, yeah, I actually would have had to rob Raf Sandou too, because that hat is limited edition and you can't, not that many people have it, and it's specifically designed by Kid Milli, so yeah, I would have had to rob him too. That's just that. But anyway, after watching that actual rap performance, I didn't really know who to choose, but they ended up choosing Raf Sandou. But like I said, they ended up giving Dkay the producer pass, which is why he's on the next episode as well. And I'm really glad they used it to save a rapper who's not really as well known as some other people on the show, so we could get some more of Dkay, especially since he's so unique, so different. There's nobody like him, so I'm glad they used that producer pass. I think it was J Park and Lil Mosh Park, whatever. Yeah.
나 랩할 때는 양아치처럼 뱉어 삶도 변하지 않고 여전히 나는 똑같어 얘네는 연예인 병 걸렸어 카메라 앞에서는 전부 기분이 먹같어 당장 음악 안에서도 어떻게든 양성했어 방법 불문하고 해버렸겠지 난 100% 띠겨워 이런 가사 내가 봐도 띠겨워 어린애들 장르인데 왜 걔들 진지해 내 가사는 너무 아이코닉해 like 일리네 방송에서 이런 가사 쓴 애가 없는데 내가 좀 천재인가 내 영수로의 길을 듣기 싫다면 넌 열려야 돼 진짜 배기들은 의견 엇갈려 난 가면 갈수록 좋은 남자인걸 에이 yeah. Thank you
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Drop that, please. Yeah.
몰입된다. 포스 있어 확실히.
Yo, who that? 일단 너보다 조직을 가야게. Come on. Let me just pop out, do my thing one time. I'm really headed for the cash out. Fly with a top down, but I don't say go out, breathe from. I'm really trying to crash out. West side tacos, east side pizza. Focus on the baby, I don't lash out. Under them blue white shades, maybe wanna jump meet you, but I'm right back to the trap house. Let me just do my thing, bitch. Like go pop pop, look at my rank. I put on the sheets on face tattoos for the roads on them. Wanna get you, baby, wanna see like yeah. Live from the 212, now way to touchdown, slack. Taking out face tattoos, my brothers they dead now, but 돌아가지 나 spin back for the get back with a big get brick. My kid can't go make it way back to the west side. Nah. You ain't dog. 넌 반도 안 돼. You worry me. Yes sir.
After rewatching that, I don't think that Young Shooter or Nosun did as good as they usually do. This wasn't their best performance. Young Shooter is on the next episode, if I'm not mistaken. And also Nosun is. So I think they both. This one got the producer pass, but I think Nosun ended up winning. Once I heard the name Young Shooter, I was like, because I assumed he was gonna be a drill rapper with that name, or a gangster rapper, especially since he was facing Nosun, and because of that, so I was just like, I'm so uninterested. But I think Young Shooter did all right. They were really evenly matched, but I think because Nosun's rap sounded more technically complex, that's why I thought he was gonna win. He actually did end up winning, but I think if Young Shooter had done a more complex verse, I think they might have tied. However, in the end, Young Shooter does end up getting the producer pass, so they both end up passing. They're on the next episode, as I said.
Let's go, yeah. You know I don't wave, let's go. 야 들어. Used to be buried by someone. For the money, Merlin. Average get like they shut the it's the way they tell me to a villain, get your drawn off, let's go. 오답이 편해서 ain't talk about money rolls. 착한 엄마 다 왔던 저들어. Who the f are you just piss up? Oh, for tell me to a villain, call me loose fuck, 예쁘지 뭐.
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt right here. Watching Inoa right now, I think him and Nosun would actually vibe well. It'd be interesting to see those two get together. It would have been interesting to see those two do the one-on-one.
시사임 단계가 sport. Also I got that honey bun. Only want that money talk. Explore this money on. 세금 떼고 위역이야. My crib is also city. 돌리고 또 돌리고 내 channel 리더. In 2-4. I don't give a f about who you know. Mercedes AMG 문서비 형의 투도. 평생을 지져봤는 목국의 직kum도. There's one thing in between. Move for my money for my brodies on the street. Mama says working hard and praying for this G. 혹시 잘한 놈들과 나 새 집.
Yeah, I like him. He's dope. Yeah.
위험한데 이거?
지지마!
What did I said Inoa put on a good performance, but the rap was kind of basic. Do I still agree with that? I do think it's kind of basic, but it worked. Yeah, it is what it is. It worked out. It was good. I liked it. Anyway, we're gonna go on and see what Jeffrey White brings. And obviously they both passed because Inoa is on the next episode. So he got the producer pass as well.
안일하게 생각하면 안 되겠다. 죽기 살기로 해야 되겠다. 이거
보여줘!
바로 주세요.
Oh no, Inoa actually won. Jeffrey White got failed, but he got the producer pass, so that's why they're in the next episode. Anyway, back to the point. And what I said with that first bar, I felt like Jeffrey White already had him beat. So that's why I was like, I didn't agree with the decision to send Jeffrey White home. He got eliminated, but they used the producer pass to keep him. So yeah, I don't know what that was about. I felt like Jeffrey White killed him just with that first bar.
Start breaking to me if you ain't been a magazine. Delete your audio, cause it's a good 들어도 안 느껴져 energy. 다르기 원하는 내 친구들과도 난 다르길 원해 star SC. 1, 2, 이해가 안 되지 우리 너무 다른 방식 자꾸 틀렸다고 하지 내가 볼 땐 거긴 나냐 But 다르서 완전히 요초도 아니지 1, 2, 3, 4 내가 f***ing 타입이 얘네 너무 똑같아 정신 나가버려 줄 알았어 웃기지도 않아버려 Late night bad week white man 다 high 네가 지금 뺀다는 가사인 high You can't be low straight in my eyes 너는 고 believe 나는 깡 악마 flow so tight 마치 네 여신 물고 와 나서 like big black 사막에서 열어버려 what about 에스파처럼 supernova
Wow. And I honestly think this was Jeffrey White's best performance on the show so far. I think this verse might be better than what he did on episode 5. And episode 5, his performance was pretty good. That whole performance was. So, yeah, but he ended up losing. He kind of ate Inoa up on this decision. So I think that's why they gave him the producer pass, because he probably should have passed first. But, yeah, they should have... Yeah, I think Jeffrey White still was better in this round, but they both passed, so it doesn't matter now. We're gonna go on to the next. So this is the battle of the Woojoos, so yeah, let's get into it. You guys are gonna see the first person on episode 5, my review of it, is gonna be Woojoo's team, which is Haon's team. So obviously Woojoo, Lee Woojoo passes.
가자.
DJ drop it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
Wow, his voice is so beautiful.
Yeah, I do my dance for real. Honey bands with my bill. Honey bands 원한 대로만 계속 해서 back to my way. No, nobody, I can't go for nobody. 원하는 대로 계속해서 my body feels yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's go.
바로 가겠습니다. DJ 비트 주세요.
Yeah, hey, okay, Woojoo, what is this space, what? Okay, yeah, hey, yeah. 너까지 난 여기서 왔지 이미 나는 지금 가사 절어서 프리스타일로 하지 여기 나는 지금 가사 절어서 프리스타일로 하지 여기 무슨 이우주 이 이우주는 공존할 수가 없지 난 널 빨아들여 블랙홀 난 여기서 전부 다 먹어 근데 여기서 나는 안해 당황 너네들은 전부 다 탐트람 난 여기서 이게 내 프라임타임이란 걸 보여주고 있잖아
유실 나오긴 한다. 그러니까 너무 어려운 건데.
그래 난 절대로 안 돌아가 집에 근데 이거 절면 돌아가 집에 근데 너는 하이 레벨 나는 로우 레벨 그딴 거 상관 안 해 나는 여기서 널 관한해 묻어버리니까 좀 과거해 나는 그냥 1위 넌 그냥 난 그냥 20살 형을 이기고 올라가지 길 위
Yeah, so Lee Woojoo did better than Eun Woojoo rap-wise, so I agree with him passing. Eun Woojoo went home, obviously, and also because he messed up. But again, I think I said it in episode 5 as well. When Lee Woojoo starts freestyling, he immediately says in the first line, like, oh, I'm freestyling. And I noticed that a lot of people do that. Woojoo is so good that if he just doesn't tell people that he's freestyling, they'll just think that it's a regular verse. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like he's telling them, oh yeah, I forgot my lyrics, and I forget my lyrics a lot, so I have to freestyle. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think you should be able to, I mean, as you get to the later rounds, it's going to be more important to just like know what the song is. So maybe that's a sign that he struggles to remember his lyrics, and that's why he has to rely on freestyling, but he's so good that just doesn't matter. But I think I talked about how it might be better, yeah, it might be better for him to stop announcing the freestyle at the beginning. But I don't know, maybe he's just setting the expectation like, hey, I'm freestyling, so if this sounds trash, that's why. But he doesn't really need to. And I said this in the other video, but I think he does that because that's like a good starting point for him. Like, oh, freestyle, and then I'll rhyme that with something else in my next line. It gives him a good starting point, you know? But anyway, on to the next one.
Ask your friend a question. Is it okay to be shy and be quiet? 나만의 no 미친놈 아직 got me a brand new flow 나는 매일매일 달라 got different 옷 오늘따라 더 신경 쓰지 cause I need to show to you 안 되는 너의 주저 하루 장에서 안 불어 I got what I need 너 믿어 수영 but you keep on making me used to be patient it's dangerous no say party and party all night say
아, 잘했다. 잘.
Yeah, he's cute. I subscribed to his YouTube earlier today so I could see his songs. His name is just Millimax. I think I posted it on my community tab. So if you want to see what his exact ad is and then go to it, I have a screenshot of it. So go subscribe to him and subscribe to me as well. Subscribe to both of us. Subscribing is free, so go ahead and hook us both up, you know? Anyway, on to Milli.
밑에 let's go, let's get it, man.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. All talk, you see, eyes were all talk. But this makes sense though, cause his body all short. I don't think you need a mic or unit, it's a more god. Don't just shut up loud. Just only one punch if you not shut the nigga morning guns are down on it. Short by the one. Look, I'm up there, just be here to teach ya to rap. Matter of fact, just tag the vocabs and tap out the beat and tap in like a seed with the rhythm I'm planning as long as you follow my lead. They don't just like me while I'm rapping cause my fat is so pretty, they call me How it is when the camera's real, that camera message you get up here. How it is when the camera's real, that camera message you get up here. You don't last on the talk of the tear. How it is when the camera's real, that camera message you get up here. You don't last on the talk of the tear. I'm gonna get up right now, you disappear. Talk TV when can't tell, no one can't tell. Come some sala bar, paper star, table. Long live a side, in rap game, if you don't understand, you look at this later. Sean didn't have to watch out, but tell you, could have gone to the running, but we ain't yo. I will cut you down to the floor, wanna be like me, wanna be like a star. What are we not about to be jealousy? Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. Cause really just born like this, I create my and an expand my shit, that's all, bro.
Period. I was thinking somebody better use a producer pass because this is some bullshit if somebody goes home. Okay? I don't know how anybody is gonna beat Milli's rap. She's just way too dynamic. You saw all those flows again. You saw all that style. I don't know how anybody's gonna beat her. She has too much. She's too OP. She has too much in her back pocket, up her sleeve, in her arsenal. That's crazy. They didn't use a producer pass immediately for this one. So I was like, boo, boo. So I was wondering, is there only one? There wasn't. Because I missed the first few minutes of this episode, so I didn't see that there was even a producer pass. I was surprised when they pulled out J Park and Mosh Pit put out the original producer pass. And I was just wondering, like, why didn't they use it for this one? But I think they ended up doing it at the end. But they never actually used the producer pass for Millimax. So that was kind of weird to me, but it is what it is. But we're going to go on to the next one. What I wanted to say is that Wez Atlas, reason for choosing NowImYoung, that sounded like some hater shit too. And I mess with Wez Atlas, but the pretty boy stuff that he was talking, that sounded like some hater stuff. And I know he's probably just doing it just to get some ratings, get some views, get some screen time, make it more interesting. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Don't be still J Cark and Wez Atlas. They were throwing some shade at the pretty boys. Like, think about the women watching the show. Think about the girls, the ladies. Don't be hating on the handsome people. Don't do that. Anyway, we're gonna get into this performance. Wez Atlas versus NowImYoung. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Look alive, this is showbiz. Lights, camera, action. Rappers looking manufactured, only making magic happen till the smoke clears. Honestly, I'm not attracted to the battle side of rapping. I'm a fan of it, but rather write a verse about my own fears. It's therapy for me. Forest Hills felt like cold world was daring me to dream. Crazy how the culture traveled around the globe. Now we out in Seoul. You know we always pay respect.
Yeah, crazy how the culture traveled around the globe. Now we out in Seoul. Yes. Ooh, getting chills. Oh my god. He's crazy. Crazy.
Credit where it's sold. Hip-hop was there for me like the father I never had. Taught me confidence, how to harness your inner swag. A place to vent and to let it out when you're feeling bad. I got through all of my toughest moments with pen and pad. Suete koko ni sasaliros e omo michigao. Aratamente labi now, kono michi now. If you're not putting 100 on it, boy, you're missing out. You just holding up the traffic, homie, go a different route. Whoa. And to my haters, I say, moahe. Energy changgyoyo soko mane. Whoa. 분명히 차이가 나네. 그냥 너나 잘해. 그냥 너나 잘해.
Wow, he's dope. He's amazing. He's amazing. I loved his lyrics. I loved them so much. I had chills. I started tearing up a little bit at some point. I don't know what's going on with this guy, man. Yeah, he's really something special. Really something special. And I don't even know. But we're gonna go on to NowImYoung, see what he brought to the table. Let's go.
와. 너무 잘하잖아. 뭐야?
잘하네. 와. 소름 돋았어. 한국말로 가서 써온 게 너무 임팩트가 있다.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, ready, 소리 더 주머니 한 돈이 나도 챙겨 추워지기 전에 내가 내는 간지는 make you cough, cough. 떨어지는 alright, 추워지는 당신을 돌려 chop, top. 낮에는 cold. Teach you how to fly, teach you how to fly, teach you how to fly, teach you how to fly. Color, color. Cough, cough. Take care. Hey, cough, cough. Color, color. Yeah, do the miss 여전히 초심은 안 잃고 잘 팔려왔죠. 그지 소미 돈이 될 줄 누가 알았겠냐. Like to Chris 엉망져 나는 단판에 남도 어진 새끼다. 나는 유행이다 시절이 얼라는 델리 밴 티ffany KC 여전히 변화해 거게 직업을 통해 내 앞구에서 럭셔리 테이블로 감고 난 네 어색한 데까지 안 펴. 내 어색하지 않은 행보 대기업 내 역할을 빼고 클럽에 있는 어색하지 않은
아 어떡해.
왜?
죄송합니다.
Yeah, so he uses color burst. It was good, but it's not good enough to beat Wez. I think even if he hadn't messed up, I still, yeah, that wasn't enough to beat someone like Wez Atlas, but that's okay. But I was kind of mad at Wez Atlas, because why'd you choose stop getting rid of the eye candy? Like I said, think of the ladies. Think of the ladies. I don't like that. What about us? You don't even care, bro. You don't even care. But anyway, shout out to Wez Atlas. We're gonna go on to the next one. Even though he doesn't want us to have nice things like NowImYoung, but whatever. Anyway. Oh, and in that last rant, I'm sorry. I just realized I said nice things. I basically called NowImYoung a thing. I apologize for that. I didn't mean to like dehumanize him like that. My bad. I didn't mean it like that. I was just, yeah. Sorry. I meant to compliment him, say he's handsome. That was crazy. Wow. Anyway, back to the point. This is a three-way win. Trey B, PoinPan, and Young Blesh. PoinPan and Young Blesh go home, get eliminated, but Young Blesh is brought back with the producer pass, so you'll see him on episode 5 when you guys go watch that video. So anyway, let's get into this. I think this is either the last one or the second to last one, so let's see.
LDJ 现在我要颠倒世界 ，Let's go！
登山登高，真到我亲嚟登花莲，工课甲放假嘛，不要紧，真多谢头家陪伴我。手机锁匙我漂皮少年，来打个放电，不要紧，我规我半暝啊，DJ 开我音乐继续放。有人厝边吃派到底哈 ，Ricky 我连累开起了第三了哈，老家吃一个火锅三人破水节哈，那边上镜头我上吊吹高嘞哈，登山登高登花莲哈。 哦，你安家，伊哩我说安家，安家伊哩我说安家，姨妈安家伊哩我说安家，安家伊哩我说安家。
Yeah, so he's really unique and he has a lot of style. Well, obviously, since he's unique, he has a lot of stage presence and performance, energy, entertainer vibes. That's not enough to be Trey B. So anyway, let's move on. I think we're gonna do Young Blesh next.
이리 와서 앉지.
오 재밌어.
비트 주세요.
Woo! I'm the best player right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so lit, motherfucker. 이젠 돈을 좀 더 벌어 예전보다 많이 그래서 없던 일도 막 또 생겨. I'm so big. I'm so lit, yeah. I'm so big. I'm so lit, yeah. 난 요새 자고 일어나면 담배 한 대 피고 문자 확인. Wait. 난 좀 savage 이건 확신 처음 본 놈이 나를 귀찮게 해 맹가를 실만했을 스텝 인사로 센 척해도 원유 나빠요 오래 캡 인사이 랩 표현하는 호탕 아웃서 머니 손사 그놈들은 꾸러난 저스마 생생 원해 난 매일 밤 그녀 말 잘해 like Siri Next day tryna see me 맘에 들지 않은 그녀 집이 또 체이서 난 님이 그놈에게 사기쳐 단 걸 알고도 그놈은 뭐라 못하지 나는 멀쩡한 놈 평범한 절대로 대화 못하지 그녀 내게 말해 내 룰이 못 봐 남치고 본다 카지 걔네 곡을 남겨 돌려보내 마치 누구같이 yeah 누구같이 yeah yeah
에이 깔끔했다.
안정적이네.
주세요.
Yeah, let's go. Big boy came from the bottom, bro. Do you know what I say? Oh, he didn't get the big step 다 들어봤는데 못해. 웨이팅 말도 많고 할 것도 많은데 행동 하나 없네. 내가 네 말에 과연 들을까 한번 더 생각해 볼래? Big boy의 많고 많은 래퍼들 중에 내가 최고. 목소리 큰 놈이 이기는 세상 난 마이크 잡으면 되고 세상이 많이 변했어요. skill. Get out, yeah. Get out, yeah. Get out on my face. Get out, yeah. Get out, yeah. Get out, yeah. Get out on my face. Trey B, let go. Why? Let it play. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, mood. But anyway, obviously Trey B won. Like I said, young Blesh got the producer pass, so he ended up coming back. But we're gonna go to the last one now. That's Haon versus ilhwakcheongumboyy. So let's get into this one.
하면서 울지 마세요. 랩하면서 울지 마세요.
And ilhwakcheongumboyy looked really handsome on this one. He kind of looked like Dkay, if you guys remember him. So yeah.
비트 바로 주세요.
check ilhwakcheongum. check. 난 채배달과 닮아 부숴줄게 니네 간판 서로 뺏어대는 방과 라인 맞추는 게 간판 걸쳐 입은 힙합 바지 걷어 걸린 힙합 바지 형들 덕에 희망까지 품었어 또 윗잔다리 밤 되면 파티 모두 춤춰 빨리 라리다리 360도 돌아 구경꾼들 난리 났지 처음 섰던 무대도 다 듣고 자란 그대로 모두 그냥 걸어왔지 내가 하는 그대로 check ilhwakcheongum.
나이스. 스위치.
그자.
진짜.
증명하고 싶어요. 제가 계속 올라갈 수 있는 사람이라는 거.
네, 주세요.
Yo, hey, yo. I'm not even a fashion guy, but my feel way better than you. Designer didn't stand by. And I'm not made for the time, 생각 나다. 창밖으로 가다 버린다 스텝업. 오상에서 피운 담배 한 대. 영감의 생선 다시 가네. 눈이 멀게 빡센 태양 아래서 메리테리 이걸 대체 뭐라 하겠어. 했으면 냈다고 왜 근데 얘기 안 하기로 왜 우리 이름을. 나는 래핑은 가끔은 재미로 왜 또 보여줘야 돼서 걔네 믿음은. 흔들리지 않아 나의 머리카락. 금발이지 마이크를 쥐고 있을 때 말야 I ain't talking about two holies. Two chain, two wallets. 두 번째 섭외 전화를 큐 형님이 거셔서. 저들은 unconscious, but I'm on function. 또 show distortion 너네들은 썩어서고 난 수몬처럼 구름이가 삶의 터전 뱉는 것마다 시원시원하고 너네 시원찮아 울엄마가 마저 속 터져 아마들이 나라 그런가 봐 풀어놓고 이불은 말 안 나서 위에서 눈 떠져 Yo, third one, all of my baddies be like come on 가끔은 집으로 와 굿몰 그 다음 난 말해 good morning She wanna be stunning, watching me you stunning 내 미를 잃어 너 때문에 trophies turn off the speaker 밤내기 포스트 인생이 맛있어 맛있다 마피
Yeah, so he killed that. Obviously, ilhwakcheongumboyy ended up going home. I kind of wish they would have used the producer pass for him, but they used it for Young Shooter, Jeffrey White, and Young Blesh. And I think Jeffrey White definitely, it made sense to use it for him, but I don't know. I would have traded out either Young Shooter or Young Blesh for ilhwakcheongumboyy. But he was a cutie on this one, like I said. That was a nice look for him. And I think that Haon, it'd be interesting if he won the show as well, because he'd be the first male rapper to win High School Rapper and Show Me the Money, and he'd be the second person ever to win High School Rapper and Show Me the Money. So that'd be interesting to see. And looking at this performance, it made me see like how I said that Milli's really dynamic. I think Haon is the only person who can go dynamicness for dynamicness with her, so it'll be interesting to see those two at the end, because I don't think anybody else could come close to the amount of variability and dynamicness that she has in her rap besides potentially Haon. So I don't know how that's gonna go. We're gonna have to wait and see. Like I said, we still have 7 episodes left, but that's the end of the show for this episode. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave comments down below and tell me what you guys liked about the show. What was your favorite performance, whatever. Bye, see you on the next one.